Are you waking up feeling like you haven't slept a wink, even after a full 8 hours? Do you find yourself tossing and turning, plagued by strange symptoms? You might brush them off as just a bad night's sleep, but what if I told you they could be your body's way of crying out for help? Never ignore these nighttime signs of diabetes. It could cost you your life. In this video, we'll reveal the subtle signals your body sends while you sleep and why catching them early could make all the difference. We're going to break down 7 of these nighttime warnings so you can take control of your health. Stay tuned to protect your health. We've all been there, that mad dash to the bathroom in the middle of the night. But when those bathroom breaks start happening every night, multiple times a night, it's time to start paying attention. This is especially true if you're not drinking excessive fluids before bed. See, when your blood sugar levels are high, like in diabetes, your body tries to flush out that excess sugar through your urine. That's why frequent urination, especially at night, we call it nocturia in the medical world, can be an early red flag for diabetes. Frequent urination is like that flashing warning light. It's your body trying to tell you something's off. Now, it doesn't automatically mean you have diabetes. It could be other things, like an overactive bladder or even certain medications, but it's a sign you shouldn't ignore. If you're constantly making that midnight bathroom run, it's time to talk to your doctor, get your blood sugar checked, and rule out any potential problems. Ever wake up in a pool of your own sweat, even when your room is cool? We're talking about excessive sweating, the kind that soaks your sheets and leaves you feeling clammy. That's what we call night sweats. Now, night sweats can be caused by a lot of things like infections, hormonal changes, some medications, even spicy foods. But they can also be a sign of fluctuating blood sugar levels, which is directly related to diabetes. Imagine your blood sugar levels like a roller coaster. It goes up, it goes down, up, down, never really finding a comfortable middle ground. These dramatic swings can trigger your body's internal thermostat to go haywire, leading to those drenching night sweats. If you find yourself constantly peeling yourself out of sweat-soaked sheets, it's time to pay attention. Keep a sleep journal, track your night sweats, and bring it up with your doctor. We all have those nights where sleep feels impossible, like our brains are stuck on overdrive. But if you're constantly struggling to fall asleep, stay asleep, or you're waking up feeling exhausted, it might be more than just stress or a bad mattress. High blood sugar levels can interfere with your sleep cycle, making it harder to drift off and stay asleep. It's like your body is stuck in a constant state of alertness, unable to fully relax and recharge. On the flip side, poor sleep can also mess with your blood sugar control, creating a vicious cycle. So if you're stuck in that tossing and turning cycle, don't just accept it as a fact of life. Talk to your doctor. We all wake up thirsty from time to time, especially after a salty meal or a night out. But if you're constantly waking up with an unquenchable thirst, like you could drink gallons of water and still feel parched, it's time to pay attention. Excessive thirst, also known as polydipsia, can be a major red flag for diabetes. When your blood sugar levels are high, your body tries to flush out that excess sugar through your urine. And when that happens, it takes a lot of fluids with it, leaving you feeling dehydrated and, you guessed it, incredibly thirsty. If your body is constantly losing fluids due to high blood sugar, it's going to send out signals like that intense thirst to tell you to replenish. So, if you're constantly reaching for your water bottle throughout the night, don't ignore it. It could be your body's way of telling you something's off with your blood sugar. Now, losing weight without even trying might sound like a dream come true for some people. But trust me, when it comes to unexplained weight loss, it's not the good kind of surprise. If you're suddenly shedding pounds, especially if it's happening rapidly and without any changes to your diet or exercise routine, it could be a warning sign of diabetes, particularly type 1 diabetes. Without enough insulin, your body can't use glucose or sugar for energy effectively. So, it starts breaking down fat and muscle for fuel instead, leading to unexplained weight loss. Now, weight loss isn't always a sign of diabetes, but if you notice a sudden, significant drop in your weight without any explanation, it's crucial to get it checked out by your doctor. Ever get that weird pins and needles sensation in your hands or feet? Like they've fallen asleep, even though you've been awake for hours? While it's usually harmless and temporary, if you're experiencing persistent tingling, numbness, or pain in your extremities, especially at night, it's time to pay attention. This tingling and numbness could be a sign of diabetic neuropathy, a type of nerve damage that can occur as a complication of diabetes. High blood sugar, if left unchecked over time, can damage the delicate nerves in your hands and feet, leading to these uncomfortable sensations. Think of your nerves like electrical wires. When those wires are exposed to high voltage, they can get damaged and short-circuit, causing disruptions in the signals they're supposed to transmit. Similarly, high blood sugar can damage your nerves, disrupting the signals they send to and from your brain, leading to tingling, numbness, and pain. Diabetic neuropathy usually develops gradually, often starting in your feet and progressing upwards. We all feel tired from time to time, especially after a long day or a poor night's sleep. But if you're constantly feeling exhausted, even after a full night's rest, it could be a sign of something more serious, like diabetes. Fatigue is one of those sneaky symptoms that can be caused by a whole host of factors, making it tricky to pinpoint the culprit. But when it comes to diabetes, fatigue is often linked to your body's inability to use glucose or sugar for energy effectively. Without enough insulin, or if your cells aren't responding to it properly, glucose builds up in your bloodstream, leaving your cells starved for energy. And when your cells don't have the energy they need to function properly, you feel tired, sluggish, and drained, no matter how much sleep you get. Now, fatigue on its own isn't a definitive sign of diabetes. Guys, I can't stress this enough. Your health is your most valuable asset. Don't ignore these nighttime whispers from your body. If you're experiencing any of the symptoms we've talked about, don't brush them off as just getting older or being stressed. Make an appointment with your doctor, get your blood sugar checked, and rule out any potential problems. Take control of your health today, and let's work together to keep you feeling your best.